Would you want to leave this place where we grew up? This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone.
We are currently going to a mountaintop called Roppehornet, which is near a little village or perhaps a hamlet called Flø. We are kind of discussing whether it's a village or something smaller because there's not that many houses there.
I believe there's a hamlet. It's around 20 to 30 houses. Cannot be a village.
We're planning to do kind of like a round, going up this mountain up from one side, then going down another side and coming back by the seaside.
There's a nice path all the way around.
I hope it's going to work out because it's a little bit wettish, boggy.
Yes.
This side is doable, but it's not the nicest path to go on at the moment. Hopefully the other side is going to be at least the same or better, not worse.
Hopefully better.
Hopefully not worse. Yeah, it's beautiful. Right now we are covered a little bit from the wind because it's quite windy today, but I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a little cliff side here. It's a cliff.
But right now it's nothing. It's
blocking us.
It's perfect here.
Oh, here's perfect.
So yeah, beautiful.
Let's go.
Let's go. So yeah, we are in on top of the Roppehornet. Yeah. From here we can see Runde Island over there and the beautiful little island near Runde. You can see Sunnmøre Alps peeking a little bit from there.
Still have some snow left in them.
Yes. Not a lot though, no?
Not that much.
It doesn't look like a lot at all. And we just came from Ulsteinvik over there, which is a small town, which is actually growing bigger and bigger, I think, every year due to the ship industry. They built a lot of ships there.
Loads of ships.
Loads of ships.
And fishing industry.
It's like a little cluster of things. It starts with the shipping industry and keeps growing bigger and bigger, and it's a very growing little place. And we are very near to the village, or a hamlet, called Flø.
I think you can see a little peak over there.
Yeah, I think you can see it.
Nice.
Over there. That is Flø. A lovely little village. I think it probably is a village that has more sheep than they have human. And cows, they have cows there too.
Yeah. Yes,
You found more chocolate, didn't you?
I did.
It's like it grows on trees or something.
Apparently.
Or is it that if you hike a mountain up, somewhere there is a hidden chocolate that you have to find, like a treasure?
You're trying to find excuses.
Imagine.
I go for a hike and I require chocolate on top. Or
Like
something sweet.
I need tea, you need chocolate.
Exactly.
Because they both go together so well.
Yeah, they do.
Yin and yang.
Yeah. Well, I'm sweet and I always need some chocolate.
But think about it. If there was a treasure hunt,
Yeah.
that there would be a hidden chocolate every day on some mountain top.
I'll be hiking every day.
You'd be hiking every day.
It's worth it.
Do you hear, Freya? You should make that.
Yeah.
You should make that as a thing. Well, dig in. I want
Okay.
some too.
I have to take my gloves away. It's a bit cold up here. Bribe?
Okay. So Roppehornet, that's where we just went. That is where we're not going. That is where we came from. And that is where we're going now to. Yeah. 4.1 kilometers, that's gonna be a long walk.
But I need to walk.
Plus, after that, we still have to go back to the starting point, which is probably 5 more kilometers. Oh my goodness, what have we done?
Something like that.
But now we have just committed to it, so I guess this will be a long walk.
Yes.
Well, we have made it to the road quite quickly, and it looks like this is going to be like this for like 4 kilometers, no?
Yes, around 4 kilometers more.
Well, that's not that hard, no?
No, this is a very easy walk now. Although you still have to be careful because there's a few rocks on the way.
Yeah. If we know anything, is that whenever the path gets kind of like easier, it is very important not to get confident and keep looking down.
Maintain focus at all
Maintain
costs.
focus.
Yes.
I think most times I have ever fallen on a hike
It's at the end.
has been at the end, whenever you kind of think that, okay, the hardest part is gone. It's time to just
Relax.
relax, and then you like,
Yes, it
has happened a few times.
still it's nice. We get to see a different side of the mountain now.
Yeah. We'll see, maybe some animals even. You can see there's some fences.
Are you looking for cows?
I really hope there's not gonna be any cows. I like sheep. Cows, especially if they have small little calves, they're a little bit creepy and scary. I like them behind the fence, not on my side of the fence.
Yeah.
All right. We made it to the little path by the road.
Yeah.
So basically we walked down easily from the mountain because most of it was on this kind of like a gravel road. Then that was like 4 kilometers, or was it?
It was 4 kilometers until all the way down to the asphalt, to this main road. And then here we have walked for around 3 kilometers more.
Yeah.
And now we have 2 kilometers of this little path.
Last 2 kilometers of the little path.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of traffic. Well, it's not a lot of traffic, but for a small place, I would say it is a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
And then basically over there, that is the mountain that we went to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know if we can even call this a mountain. I would say a little hill.
Well, it is a mountain. I think it stands out around the rest.
I would say it's a mountain because I come from a country where the highest mountain is 308 meters above
And you
sea
call it
level.
a mountain?
We call it a mountain, but it's not a mountain. So yeah, now it's the last part.
Last push.
Last push. At some point, I think this path goes a tiny bit away from the main road, so hopefully it's going to be a little bit nicer. But never mind the cars, because we have the sea and the sound of the waves crashing against the rocks
And
just
that
over
is
there.
unbeatable.
That is unbeatable. I take the cars next to us. So, super lovely. Luis, I didn't sign up for this.
No, I'm quite sure we did not.
So we've been walking for almost 12 kilometers and there's still, I don't know, less than a kilometer left.
Yeah?
What was supposed to be a quick up and down hike the same way,
That we could have completed within 5 kilometers.
very quickly turned into, hey, we can do a little loop here. And then we kept walking and kept walking and we're still walking.
Yeah.
And somehow again, the sun is about to set and we're still walking.
It's okay. At least there's no one else to blame but ourselves. I'm doing good. You?
I'm fine.
There you go.
I'll survive.
There you go. Thumbs up. Let's finish this thing.
Let's finish.
So we're just up there, somewhere up there.
No, it's there. No. To the right, yes.
There?
Yeah,
That's the mountain we went to.
that is true.
And it looks a bit cliffy from here, but it was clearly not as cliffy from where we were standing.
It was. We just didn't go to the very edge, but it was quite cliffy.
It didn't feel like it. It felt safe. It felt comfortable to walk up there.
If you say so.
Yeah, feels like we finally made it.
We made it. The parking is just there. This is the end of the hike.
Yes.
So now, as quick as possible, let's try to find somewhere to eat. Hey, we could actually eat there.
We can eat there
And yeah,
and relax a little
and
bit.
relax.
Before there's no big stress to go home. There's plenty of light left.
I think we could even see if we wait for the sunset, but I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Depends on how long it takes for us to warm up the food.
Yeah. This is how you make food when it's windy.
Yeah.
You hide.
It's a bit of a challenge, but
It's a bit of a challenge, but we will conquer this.
hungry people always make it happen.
And there will be food. It's teamwork here. Luis is holding the walls and blocking the wind with his body and holding the pan while I have the very important task of moving the potatoes around.
You don't want them to burn?
We don't want them to burn. And we don't want the wind, so without you, this wouldn't be possible.
It's a 50-50.
It's a 50. I think you're giving more like 60 and I'm giving 40.
It's okay.
It got so cold that we had to rush ourselves. We ate quickly. We made a cup of tea. Took it here. Now we're going to enjoy this with a bit of chocolate.
Yes.
And perhaps the view.
Yeah. Maybe.
To be fair, we could just turn the car around and then we have a perfect view.
I am thinking about doing that, yes.
Maybe we do that for a little bit and then we're gonna go home. Overall, I think this was a lovely hike. And I kind of wish we had done this in summer when it's a bit warmer. Because it was nice while you're still walking, but as soon as like you stop and so on. And
It is cold.
it is cold.
It is still cold.
The winds right now bringing a lot of coldness. So you can't really stay for a long time and enjoy it.
No. Yeah, but as long as you keep moving, it was very nice.
It was nice. The nicest part from the whole thing for me, it was when we just arrived to Flø, to the little village, and then we started walking, even though we had to walk on the pavement. Even when we started walking back, there was no wind. The grass was already kind of green around there. It was just lovely.
That was a very nice part. And again, that's the least hikey part. So
Yeah, but I don't know, the vibes felt very spring vibes.
that's true.
I really like that. I am a winter person, but this year I'm very excited for all of the late spring and summer missions. It's going to be nice.
There's going to be so many different trips coming.
That is true. Anyways, Flø, a very beautiful place. I'm kind of sad we didn't see a lot of animals.
Maybe some of them are still inside the farm.
Yeah, because normally there's like a lot of cows and we saw some horses, but they were quite far away. But yeah. Normally there's sheep.
It is still early. As I said, it's cold. So.
It's cold. Have some tea.
Oh, thank you. This is nice.
I know how to make you even happier.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is it by having some chocolate? Okay. Good combination.
So yeah, I have 20,000 steps. It was supposed to be a chill day.
It was not.
It was not.